All right, now to a consumer warning. Gift cards may be an easy way to get your holiday shopping done, but they can also be vulnerable to tampering and scams. Now the city of San Francisco is filing a lawsuit against a popular gift card maker for alleged security issues. Joining us live now to share more about this and ways you can keep yourself safe this holiday season is City Attorney David Chiu. David, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so David, your office is filing a lawsuit against Vanilla gift cards. What is the problem that you guys are seeing with the company, and how widespread is this issue?
Well, we know every year Americans are spending at least $500 billion on prepaid debit cards, oftentimes giving them as gifts, but there are many folks who use them because they don't have credit cards or do them instead of using traditional bank accounts. Consumers expect that when they buy these cards, that money will be on these cards. And unfortunately, what's happened with this particular brand of Vanilla gift cards run by a company called Income Financial Services is that in hundreds of instances, consumers will buy the card, and when they go to use it, or someone that they gave it to goes to use it, they'll find that the money has been taken out of the account. What's essentially happened is this company has made gift cards that are vulnerable to rampant theft with inadequate packaging and security. And basically, it's a crime that's occurring where money's being stolen. But this company that produces these cards has not designed their cards or secured their cards in a way to protect these thefts from occurring.
And out of curiosity here, how do the scammers know when to siphon off the money, and how do they do it?
It's a great question. So it's a pretty unsophisticated crime known as card draining. So what happens is someone will walk into a retail environment. They will take a card off the shelf. They'll quietly open up the envelope, take a photograph or otherwise track the number, put it back on the shelf, and then an unsuspecting consumer will then purchase the product. It'll get loaded with money, and the scammer, all they have to do is just track when the card has been activated, and the second it's activated, they'll use the card number themselves, and they can be thousands of miles away to suck money out of the account and steal money from the consumer.
Wow. So what should someone do if they get a Vanilla gift card for the holidays? I mean, how do they know if it's been tampered with?
Well, we would recommend that people not purchase Vanilla gift cards. This company has known of issues for years, literally hundreds of complaints. There have actually been dozens of news stories over the past decade about this, and yet the company has refused to change its practice, despite the fact that this money is being stolen. And often what will happen is you do have rights as consumers to ask the company to make sure you get a refund, and this company has been refusing to provide refunds or not responding to consumers who are coming with their complaints. So they've used all sorts of excuses to not address the issues that are here.
I see. So David, how is your office working to hold the bad parties here accountable?
Well, we have filed a suit against the company that is making and selling Vanilla gift cards. We are asking the court to provide restitution to all of the consumers who have been defrauded over the years, as well as to pay penalties. We just filed this lawsuit right before Thanksgiving, in part because we know that during this holiday season, a lot of consumers are very vulnerable to this scam. We'll see how the litigation process moves forward.
All right. And is this issue only affecting Vanilla gift cards, or are other gift cards susceptible to this?
We've certainly heard that there are issues with other gift cards, but this company and this brand, so Income Financial Services, that make Vanilla gift cards, has been the most egregious that we have seen in recent years, and this is why we thought we needed to take action.
Okay. And just to wrap things up here, I mean, any other consumer scams that people should be aware of this holiday season that come to mind for you?
Well, there are all sorts of scams, and unfortunately in recent years, particularly with a whole variety of online mechanisms, there have been billions and billions of dollars that have been stolen from consumers in a wide variety of scams, whether it be folks getting emails or phone calls from individuals that they think are others, other ways of deceptive advertising. What we always recommend is you need to be careful. You need to watch out for typical warning warning signs if someone's asking you for personal information, private information. And we also tell people report things that you see, particularly if you have been defrauded. We have a webpage on our San Francisco City Attorney's website. If folks want to report a scam, this is how we often learn about things that we need to tackle. But we need people to be careful because billions of dollars have been stolen just in this past year.
All right, San Francisco City Attorney David Chiu, thank you so much for your insight this afternoon.
Thanks for having me, Stephanie.